Hello everyone and welcome back again. I'm an instructor at Daily Driving School. So I'm gonna be creating another video today, which is how to pass your driving test, drive like an instructor, and how the examiner will be expecting you to drive. So in other words, you have to meet the test standard, and you can watch this full video, which I'm gonna be driving behind the wheel. At the moment I'm outside the driving test center. The time is 11:22. Now I'm going to be talking through every step, everything that I'm going to be doing along the way, and watch it very carefully. Any of the driving whilst I'm on the road, you can pause that video and you can make a note as what to do and what you can expect, and to make you a better driver on the road, make all these notes, which is going to benefit you. So I'm going to be talking it through step by step. And for those who are new to the channel, like, subscribe to our YouTube and all our social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram page, and let's get started. So I'm at the parked up position on the left hand side of the road outside the test center, Good Maze. Now I'm going to be moving off, so I'm going to be preparing the vehicles, selecting the get into D for drive. I'm going to release the handbrake. I'm going to do my observation, starting from the left blind spot, all right check, and finish my right blind spot. Now unfortunately there's a vehicle that is just approaching on my right, and there's another vehicle that's approaching ahead of me. So I'm going to do the observation again. So left blind spot, all round check, and then I'm going to signal right because it's going to benefit other road users. I'm on the road. Now as I'm on the road, I'm going to be turning left at the end of the road. I'm going to be checking my center mirror, left mirror, signal left, and I'm going to be positioning to my left. I'm going to be looking right, left, right, left, right, left, and I'm going to be peeping and creeping. So enter safely. At the end of the road, I'm going to be turning right. So center mirror, left mirror for coming back, as there's an oncoming vehicle. So I'm going to give myself a good gap so that I can move in the middle of the road safely. So I'm going to be checking all my 3 mirrors and I'm good to proceed. So I'm using the middle lane as there's a parked up car on my left hand side. I'm going to be turning right, center mirror, right mirror, signal right, and I'm going to check my left wing mirror for changing of direction. So my signal is on, so there's not that much gap as there's a car that has just turned. However, I'm going to be looking ahead of me right, so the van has given me like an arm signal. I'm going to be cautious about it, so not only am I going to fall for it, I'm going to be peeping and creeping, and all clear, all safe. Yeah, so now I entered into the new road. I'm going to check all my 3 mirrors, whichever order you like. So I'm going to be going straight ahead. So the speed limit on the road is 30 miles an hour, so I have to maintain the appropriate speed. Now every 5 seconds I'm going to be checking the inside mirror just to be aware what's happening, what's going on behind me, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on my speed as well. So in this video you're going to learn how to pull up on the left hand side, how to do a right turning from main road into the side road. You're also going to be learning how to respond to the sign. So I'm going to be following the sign to 7 Kings. As you can see, there's an arrow to the right, so I'm going to be checking my inside mirror, right mirror, signal right. There's a pedestrian on my left hand side. I'm going to be cautious, be aware of him. So the traffic is green, into the new road, all safe, and I'm going to be turning in. Now as I turn into the new road, I'm going to be checking all my 3 mirrors, and I'm going to be positioning myself to the right, and so he gave me the way, so I'm going to check all my 3 mirrors apart from the red car has to edge a little bit more forward. and I'm gonna be getting through here nice and slowly without rushing. So as the white car gave me the way, I'm gonna be proceeding. So now I'm gonna be thanking him by moving my head if I want to. And then here it's a bit of a jam, so I can't get through, so I'm just gonna be cautious and I'm just gonna wait just right here. Now as I'm waiting, so I'm just looking out for a gap. So if there is a gap, then I'm gonna be proceeding. So all 3 mirrors, and I'm in the middle, and I'm gonna make a progress. So now there's a space for me after the white vehicle on my left hand side, and I'm gonna check all my 3 mirrors just to see if there's a cyclist, motorbike. Just be aware of my surroundings as well, yeah? And I'm gonna be going straight ahead. So there's another oncoming vehicle, so okay, he got off, so I can use the middle lane. After this vehicle on my left, I'm gonna check my center mirror, left wing mirror, and come over to the left. Now at the end of the road, I'm gonna be turning left. So there's a sign that's telling me I can only go left. However, I'm gonna check my inside left wing mirror, signal left, because it's going to benefit other road users. So not only is the sign telling me I can go left, but there's also pedestrians which is going to benefit them. So I'm going to look to my right, there's a vehicle that's turning, so I can make a progress and proceed here into the new road. Check all 3 mirrors and build up your speed, so maintain the appropriate speed. So ahead of me there's a traffic light, and the light is red. I'm going to be in my left hand lane, so I'm going to check my center left mirror because there's this cycle lane, and I move over to the left. I'm going to check all my 3 mirrors. Now this lane is going to merge into 2. Before the black vehicle, I check my center mirror, right wing mirror, and I'll signal right to let other road users know that I'm moving over to the right hand lane. Now the light ahead of me, it's red, so I'm going to be checking all my 3 mirrors, going to reduce the speed. So going to be positioning to my left as well, so because my lane is available. Going to check all my 3 mirrors and going to build up that speed, so maintain the appropriate speed. Now the light has been nice and green. I'm driving at 27, 28 miles an hour, so within the reasonable speed. So, and I'm giving myself a good following distance to the car in front of me, so I have to check my center mirror every 5 to 7 seconds, I would normally say. So we're gonna be approaching a roundabout. So the light ahead of us is nice and green, so it can change suddenly. So I'm going to be positioning to my lane, center mirror, left mirror. So I'm going to check all my 3 mirrors, and I'm going to slow down and come to a stop at the advanced stop line. Now here we got 2 set of traffic lights. So one on our left hand side is the primary one, and the one on the right hand side is the secondary one. So I can look at both of them, and both of those lights is going to benefit me. It's going to help me. So now the one on the left hand side is hard to see, otherwise I have to turn my neck like this, which is going to hurt. So I'm going to be focusing the one on my right where the pillar is. So although the pillar is blocking, but I'm going to move my neck here. All 3 mirror check and then proceed. Now ahead of us, I'm going to be following the sign. Let's see what sign it's going to be. So I'm going to be following the sign to Stratford. So I'm going to be positioning myself in the right hand lane. And according to the road marking, there's 2 lanes, and both of them are going towards the left. But then they will go as their separate ways. So I'm going to be in that right hand lane that will take me towards Stratford. And once I come towards the roundabout, so there's another sign ahead of us. So I'm gonna check all 3 mirrors. So the car is not moving yet, so I'm just gonna hold back and be patient and check all mirrors again. So maybe he wasn't responding to the traffic light. So here I'm gonna be following the sign to Newbury Park. So Newbury Park will be 3 o'clock, so will be after 12 o'clock. So it's a 3rd exit, center mirror, right wing mirror, signal right. I'm using the MSPSL routine, so slow down the speed. And here I must position correctly where the road marking is telling me. So all 3 mirror check, look to the right, there's a safe gap as they are shielding. the traffic from the right. So I'm going to be on the inside lane, so we're going to go nice and slowly. We're going to follow that road marking all the way around. I'm approaching the second exit. Center mirror signal left, position to the left, and don't worry about the signal. As soon as you come out and the vehicle is straight, then you can cancel that signal, and sometimes perhaps it turns off itself. Here I'm going to be building up my speed, so it's just a one lane, so I'm going to be following the sign to Newbury Park. Center mirror, right wing mirror, signal right. Here I have to reduce my speed, and I have to look at the road marking, and I have to come to a give way by looking to the right. All clear, all three mirror checked. Pass the first exit, center mirror, left mirror signal left, and this will be my exit. So as I exit, then I cancel the signal, and I'm going to check all my mirrors. There's a pedestrian, I check my mirror and I slow down. I'm going to wait till he's fully crossed all three mirrors, and then I'm going to proceed. And that light was amber, so I committed to get through. It was safe for me to do so. So center mirror, left wing mirror, come over to the left, and then I'm going to be pulling up on the left hand side somewhere safe, legal and convenient. So center mirror, left wing mirror, signal left. Going to secure the car, handbrake up, cancel the signal, and at this point I'm going to be moving off from a parked up position. So now there's a bit of a traffic on my right, so it's not safe for me to commit. So I'm going to wait, and I can see through my inside mirror, so I don't have to do several times my blind spot check and then stop and do my check again. So it's just not worth it. So look at the inside mirror. There's few more cars as well. It's a bit busy, so perhaps. And also another thing to consider as well is for pedestrians. So there's a pedestrian walking on the pavement. You have to be aware of them as well, as they can walk behind you, cross on the other side of the road, or perhaps even in front of you. So I'm gonna get myself ready now. Going to select the gear into D for drive, handbrake down. Going to prepare the vehicle, so it's not safe to go because there's a bit of traffic. So there's a bus behind, so I hope that bus starts to pull up on the left hand side, and there will be a room for us to make a progress. All three. So no, okay, there's a pedestrian that is approaching on my left, and there's the bus didn't stop, by the way, so he's proceeding because there's no one at the bus stop. So now it's all safe and good to go. So check your left blind spot, all right check, finish with your right blind spot, and then signal right, and good to move off. Now you have to remember that the fact that I stayed there for some time because it wasn't safe. The examiner will be aware of that as well, and you only have to commit when you know it is safe for you to make that progress. So center mirror, right wing mirror, move over to the right. Going to pass here with cautious, although there's a red car that is reversing. Going to stop for them, all three mirrors. So now I'm going to check all my three mirrors, and I'm good to go. So although the bus is aware that I am on his right blind spot, he's seen me and he let me proceed. Now this road here is a bit of a bend, so you have to be very careful. So although the speed limit is 30 miles, there's a lot of stores, so people walking, cars are coming out from center mirror, left wing mirror, and then here I'm going to be building up my speed. So center mirror, left wing mirror, come over to the left. Now I'm going to be looking as far as I can at the traffic light, so it's red, and there's the road marking that will tell me to go ahead, so which is I'm going to position myself in the left hand lane. So we're going to slow down by checking all three mirrors, and after the traffic light the lane will merge into one. All three mirror check, so I have to slow down. As you can see, the road marking, there's an arrow that's telling me straight, and there's an arrow on the right as well, so I'd rather stay on the left as the learner. So the mirror, right wing mirror, signal to the right to let the other road users know that I'm moving over to the right. So, and here I'm going to be maintaining my appropriate speed. So the left mirror, the light is red, so I'm going to check all my 3 mirrors, and I'm going to start braking slowly. So I'm going to have to make sure that I can see the tire and the tarmac. So while I'm at this position, there's 2 things that I have to look at. So 1, the traffic light ahead, and 2, before moving off, I have to check all my mirrors. So as we have anticipated, two motorbikes passing from right and left, you have to be aware of them because there are other road users as well. So, and you never know when they'll be coming from your left or right. So check all 3 mirrors, whichever order. And then here, as this red car is turning left, I'm going to keep up my speed. After him, I'm going to be able to proceed and keep up with the correct speed limit. So I'm going to be turning right at the next junction coming up. So I'm going to be looking as far as I can. There's a yellow box junction. And then I'm going to be checking my center mirror, right mirror, signal right. And then from here, I can move over to the right. And I can position myself in the right-hand lane. So where the road marking is telling me. And then I'm going to align my wing mirror with the center of the road that I'm turning in. So here I have to be aware of the oncoming vehicles and also for that pedestrians who are willing to cross. So that's another thing that I have to be watching out. So such as vulnerable people, young people, kids, etc. So after this marker, can I commit to? Yeah, and I'm going to proceed. So into the new road, check all 3 mirrors and proceed. So after this black car, I'm going to check my left wing mirror, and then I'm going to be checking my center right mirror, and I'm good to proceed. So as the center mirror, left wing mirror come over to the left. So the speed limit on this road is 30 miles an hour, so I have to maintain the appropriate speed. Failing to do this can result getting marked for speed. So I'm going to keep up with the speed, so it's going to be a bit tight here. I have to slow down. I'm going to be turning left at the next junction. So center mirror, left wing mirror, signal left, and I'm going to reduce my speed. So as I'm turning into this new road, I can't see any sign on the pavement, so therefore the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. So going to check all 3 mirrors. So I'm going to be turning right at the next junction coming up. So I'm going to check my center mirror, right wing mirror, signal right, check my left wing mirror, come over to the left in my lane, look into the road, and then turn right and slowly. So the speed limit here is 20. As I can see the sign and the road marking, check all 3 mirrors. And then I'm going to be pulling up on the left hand side, center mirror, left wing mirror, signal left, somewhere safe, legal and convenient, away from someone's driveway. So coming to a full stop, put the gate into park, handbrake up, cancel the signal. So you'll be asked to do this several times on your driving test. So I'm going to be moving off from a parked up position, going to prepare the car. I'm going to release the handbrake, going to do my blind spot checks, start from the left all the way around, and I'll finish with the right blind spot, and good to move off. So going to cancel the signal. Let's see what this car is trying to do. Looks like they're trying to go in their driveway, but trying to park backwards. So going to wait. So going to do all my mirror check. So can I proceed? Yeah, they off the road. Going to check my right mirror, move over to the right, and then check my left mirror, move over to the left. So now at this point there are parked up vehicles, so I'm going to be moving over to the center, check the right wing mirror and use the center all the way. You don't have to be too close to the left, as it could be a problem, because if there are parked up cars, you make the use of the middle lane. So I'm going to be coming over to the left. He's coming very aggressive. I just slowed down, so I'm going to check my center mirror, left wing mirror, move over to the left. At the end of the road, I'm going to be turning right. Center mirror, right wing mirror, signal right. Check your left wing mirror for coming back over to the left. So going to slow down because there were pedestrians at junction, so I have to look on both sides as well. I also have to think of coming with the givers, check all 3 mirrors and edge forward. So there's a vehicle that's obstructing me. I'm going to peep and creep at this point, and it's hard to see, but I'm not gonna go right away, so I'm just gonna be cautious. There's another vehicle to my right, so she is turning right, so I'm gonna peep and creep, peep and creep, peep and creep. All good, so I can commit to it. Yeah, so check all 3 mirrors once the car is straight. So going left at the next junction, center mirror, left mirror, signal left. Look at the zebra crossing, all clear. Look into the road. There's a pedestrian that's just standing there. Does he want to cross? No, going to commit then. So I'm gonna be turning left. So I looked, I anticipated, so he didn't want to cross, so I have to then make a progress. So there are parked up cars on the left hand side, so I'm gonna be moving away from those parked up cars, so give myself enough room from these cars. So the bus is parked up, so I can pass them from the right, but however there's an oncoming vehicle and the bus has signaled right, so I'm gonna hold back and go after the bus. Check all 3 mirrors. So behind me there's a cyclist, so he's on my left hand side. Always keep an eye and keep checking on your left hand side. Going to do a good junction observation, check all 3 mirrors, look to the right and proceed. Check all 3 mirrors again. Bus is about to stop. I'm going to be moving over to the right, so therefore that I can pass him from the right. Check all 3 mirrors. Now there's a cyclist on my left hand side, so he's holding back. I'm going to be moving over to the right and making that progress. From here I'm going to take my time. Center mirror, left mirror, I made that little progress, and I shouldn't rush because of the oncoming vehicle. So I already commit, and from then onwards I just have to be cautious. So center mirror, right mirror, look to the right, all clear, and center mirror, right mirror, all 3 mirror check. And then here same thing as well, check all 3 mirrors, slow down, look to the right, save, and then commit to. So all 3 mirrors and proceed. So I'm going to be turning right at this mini roundabout. Center mirror, right mirror, signal right. Now look to my right, all safe. I'm going to be turning, and I'm going to take my time without rushing. Yes, it's my right of way, it's my priority. So the new road that I just turned in is a 20-mile zone. Center mirror, left mirror, right mirror, all mirror check. And here the road is 20, so on the hump I'm gonna keep up and maintain the speed that is required, so I don't have to drive exactly 20. So there's pedestrians on both sides. Here I have to be very cautious, so it shouldn't be a surprise. So I'm gonna look at the other one. So once he gets off the road, I'm gonna be able to check all 3 mirrors, and I'm good to make a progress. So I got an arm signal, so the pedestrians just told me you can come. So I just have to be certain to do my own check as well. So sometimes you have to be careful as well. Now what he has done was amazing, and it kindly gives you a bit of a confirmation of it's safe. He wants you to get through, and you can get through. So check all 3 mirrors. There's another pedestrian here on my left. He went off on the pavement, so I can maintain my speed to 16, 17. Okay, on the hump I'm going to slow down. So check your right wing mirror, drive in the middle, and then 16 on the hump, come off the gas, just let the car roll. And then there's someone's about to open their door, so good, I'm aware of it. Center mirror, left wing mirror. So I just say thank you to the car that pulled up on the right hand side, so to let me get through. So at the end of the road I'm going to be turning left. So there's a vehicle that are reversing in the middle of the road. There's pedestrians that are standing in the middle of the road. I have to be aware of my surroundings, so anything can happen at this point. So I'm gonna hold back, and I'm gonna look ahead of me and see what each and every person is trying to do. So is it safe to go? Yeah. I want to check all my 3 mirrors. End of the road, I'm gonna go left. Center mirror, left mirror, signal left. So I'm gonna be moving away from parked up car on my left. I want to check all my 3 mirrors. Gonna move more towards the right, so in case he falls or he drops his keys, etc. So I'm at the giveaway, going to do a good junction observation. Look right, look left. So good to commit because the vehicle is turning left and there was an opportunity for me to turn into the new road. Always check all your 3 mirrors here before changing speed. And check all 3 mirrors once again. So at this point, you should never block the junction. So as you can see, that white vehicle has blocked the junction, so it's not good because and it's not worth it. If you do that one on your driving test, you can get marked for it. So you always have to keep it clear for emergency vehicles going in and out. Okay, they're moving. Now I'm going to check all my 3 mirrors, so there's a room for me now and I'm good to proceed. So I'll check all 3 mirrors. So this vehicle wants to leave, so I just kept that gap open for them so they can get through. Check all 3 mirrors and then good to proceed. So you have to respond to other road users as well, those who are signaling. Like in that instance, I mean, I spotted him signaling and it was worth keeping that gap for him as well to get through. So all 3 mirrors, come to stop, check all 3 mirrors and good to proceed. So there's a vehicle that is turning into the main road. Check all 3 mirrors and stop him as well. Check all 3 mirrors and proceed. So here I have to maintain the appropriate speed. So failing to do so, it's a problem. So it's a 30-mile zone and I have to keep up at least 28 miles an hour, 27, 28. So there's a pedestrian in the middle of the road. Check all 3 mirrors. So he's carrying a pizza, anything can happen. I'm going to be going and following the sign to Romford. So check my center mirror, left mirror. Check all 3 mirrors. So at this point I have to respond to the traffic light, so which is about to change to green. Check all 3 mirrors and make sure that you are aware of your surroundings, such as cyclists, motorbike, etc. So here the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. However, so the traffic ahead of us are not maintaining the appropriate speed, so I don't know why. Therefore you can't drive the speed that is required, so you just have to drive based on the speed that everyone else is driving. So if they're driving 25, you have to end up driving 23 or 22 miles an hour. Center mirror, left wing mirror, and then center mirror, right wing mirror. So we just make the use of that cycle lane, and after that we came back. All 3 mirrors. And then again check all 3 mirrors for changing speed. So the lane will merge into two. Always check your right wing mirror in case other road users trying to pull in front of you. Three mirrors. Center mirror, left wing mirror, come over to the left. And here I have to maintain my speed. Someone is braking, so check all three mirrors. Start reducing the speed. And then check all three mirrors. Change your speed. Light is changing. Check all three mirrors and cover the brake. So respond to the light, check all three mirrors. Emergency light on. After that part, I can maintain and build up my speed. So the traffic light ahead of us is red. There's a vehicle that's about to pull out on the left, so check all three mirrors, be aware of that. And then change of speed, check all three mirrors again. Light is about to change, check all three mirrors. There's a van that's moving as well, so check all three mirrors, come to a stop, leave this little gap open as well. So here I have to check all my three mirrors. Guys, that's the end of the driving lesson, which I have shown all of you and demonstrated. So we drove on a mini roundabout, on a big roundabout. We done a right turnings, and we responded to a few developing hazard as well. So there's a lot of things that can happen on your driving test. So, but I hope you find this video very helpful. Keep pausing and keep rewinding each area that you might struggle with, and make a note as well as how to handle certain situation. And let us know in the comments if there's any specific video that you want us to make for you, and we will make it for you. So whether it's a bus lane, whether it's a maneuver, so let us know and drop us a comment as well. We'll get back to you, and then hopefully yeah, we'll make those videos for you. Guys, that's the end of the driving lesson tip that I have been doing for you guys. So if you have any questions, so drop us in the comments and we will answer it. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with members of family as well. And let us know if there's any contents that you want us to create for you. I hope you find this one helpful, and make sure that you watch the full video and pause at some point if you have to, and rewind and go back, forth and back, just to make a note as how and what you could have done so in certain situations. So I hope you all will do amazing on your driving test, and wish you all the best, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you so much.